Nick is going to perform the introduction to Dylan Thomas's Under Milkwood.
Just a little introduction about why I actually chose this, because as some of you here may know, I was actually at university in Swansea, and the place where I lived, the part of Swansea where I lived, called Uplands, was where Dylan Thomas lived. The house where he was born and sort of spent a lot of his life in was literally round the corner from where my flat was, where my interesting flat was. Anyway, so which I actually had the privilege of going to look round it and saw it was a little sort of museum of his, childhood, and there were lots of souvenirs there. It was all very interesting. So anyway, without further ado, I hope my accent stays intact as well. So to begin in the beginning. It is spring, moonless night in the small town, starless, Bible black, celebrations of the silent and the hunched, courtiers and rabbits, wood limping down the slow bank, slow, black, crawl black, fishboat bobbing sea. The houses are blind as moles, though moles see fine tonight in the snouting and velvet dingers. Blind as Captain Cat in the muffled middle, in the pump and the town clock. The shops in mourning, the welfare halls of widows' weeds, and all the people lulled and dumbfounded of the town sleeping now. Hush, the babies are sleeping. The farmers, the tradesmen, the pensioners, the cobbler, the school teacher, the postman, the publican, the undertaker and the fancy woman, and the tidy wives. Young girls lie bedded, soft glide in their dreams, with rings and trousseau and bridesmaid by glowworms down the aisles of organ-playing wood. The boys are dreaming wicked or backing ranches of the night on the jolly Rogered Sea. And the anthracite statues of the horses sleep in the fields. And the cows and byres, and the dogs on the wet-nosed yards. And the cat snap slant corners or lopes sigh, streaking and needling on the one cloud of the roofs. You can hear the dew falling and the hushed town breathing. Only your eyes remain unclosed. To see the black folded town fast, slow asleep, and you alone in the invisible starfall, and the darkest before town minutely dew-grazed of the black, dab-filled sea, where the Arethusa, the Curlew, the Skylark, the Zanzibar, the Rhiannon, the Rover and the Cormorant, and the Star of Wales tilt and ride. Listen, 'tis the night moving in the streets, the processional salt, slow musical in the Coronation Street and the Cockle Row. It is in the grass growing on Llangrub Hill. Dewfall, starfall, the sleep of the birds in the Milkwood. And I think I'll stop there and let the next acts continue. Thank you.